Hello Cancers, welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is your How Do I Manifest My Life Partner video reading for mid-January to mid-February, end of February of 2018. Welcome to those of you who are new, and welcome back to those of you who come to me for weekly, monthly, yearly readings. For those of you who donate, who like, share, and subscribe. All of it is greatly appreciated. So to start out with, we're going to pull a card from the Mary Queen of Angels deck by Doreen Virtue for those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Cancer for mid-January, mid-February when it comes to love and romance, and a word of prayer that we'll refer to at the end. Now, I'm going to do a circle spread for you guys. And I'm going to ask, first of all, for your general energies. Okay, general energies and messages, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels. Please bless us with clearly defined messages regarding those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Cancer. With clear and defined messages regarding their love and romance energies and how to manifest a life partner. All right, so the card representing your current life path here on Earth for some of you Cancers, maybe not all of you, because this is a general reading. I can only pull so many energies at one time. Please email me at josiek42@gmail.com if you want me to read your personal energies. Mental conflict. Something is going through a transformation. I don't know if it's you guys or someone else, but it's like something is ending, and it's still going to be about the next month and a half or two of a lot of negotiations, getting together, meeting, having discussions. Some of you feel very burdened in a situation that maybe you believe is karmic and that is causing you anxiety. And by the end of the next month and a half or two, we've got energies of someone who may be tall, dark, and handsome, but who is a long and difficult path. Sometimes we need to go down these paths because our heart is being pulled to learn something from this experience. Therefore, it does cause these mental conflict energies. So it's a time of being clear with yourself, writing down, who am I in my life at this time? What or who do I want as I move ahead? I am the boss. I am in control. I get to decide who comes and goes. In your mental aspects position, yes, some of you are thinking about a partnership or an alliance if this is business energy for you. These cards can be read differently. It could be that this is a business connection you're trying to make, and through negotiations you're starting to feel like this month your heart is just not in it, okay? In your relationship sector, whether it's a relationship to the business you're involved in and or bringing in this partnership. Some of you have mental conflict because you're discontent and bored. So when we're discontent and bored, how are we going to manifest anything? You know, at least sit down and draw a picture of a handsome person and all of their qualities and hope, wish, and pray that this person will be manifested, and give it a shot. Because that is meditation. When we draw for spirit or write poetry about our love and our desires or pictures or whatever it is, when we get it down on paper, when we really start to focus on exactly what it is we want, that energy can replace discontent and boredom, right? If we're just sitting in one place and we're not going out to have fun in our life, well, how do I have fun? Well, you can go to a university and sign up for a course that you've always wanted to take in woodwork or something, and go and take a course and get to know other people. That will replace discontent and boredom. Now, in your creative aspects position, Spirit is giving you the energies of the fertility card to actually go and give birth to a new path. It could be this new course at a university. It could be a relationship that you are in mental conflict of. Some of you just are in mental conflict and bored because you haven't just reached out to what it is you're thinking about it. But thinking is not action, right? So in your actions position, you've got the wisdom. All right, you guys have been down a long and difficult path, and the priest is looking at your life story, acknowledging how far you've come, and is congratulating you for the wisdom you have acquired. He knows that you now have and understand the big picture in the next 4 to 5 weeks. So hopefully before 4 to 5 weeks, you guys start to understand that you've been there, done that, and now you need to make a decision on what it is you want to do with yourself. Emotionally, you guys are going to get really excited if you take these energies and you actually take the steps. There will be great triumph emotionally, fulfillment, happiness, joy. So in your subconscious, we've got rest and rejuvenation. Maybe some of you have been bored and discontent and you feel tired and you're mentally conflicting your own path and energies. In your practical day-to-day matters position, Spirit's saying all you have to do is focus on being balanced, on balancing your energies. Am I content at home? Do I need to change my furniture around? Do I need to paint a new room? How would I like to change up this furniture and change the atmosphere a little more and put more something in your room, whatever it is? And then how do I busy myself with my talents and my hobbies and my skills that each of us have? How do I find joy and contentment and be able to just give birth to something and move forward? Okay, so in your inner strengths, you've got financial and material changes. You have the ability to use the energies of this card to make the changes that need to be made. And maybe some of you right away with the financial and the number 5 are going, well, you know, it's going to cost money to go to a class. Well, it doesn't cost money to do what one of my people who come to me, my clients, did, which was just awesome. He decided to open up and go and just get the supplies, the artwork, the oil paints and the brushes and the canvases, and try oil painting for the first time just to see what the heck, why not? And the first picture is miraculously beautiful, stunning in the whole concept of what's in that picture. And I think he's surprised as well. So use your wisdom, okay? All that you've learned. Because it will bring you financial and spiritual changes in your life. It'll bring material changes as well. But that's not what this is about, right? So I'm going to ask a little bit about the energies of someone you may be thinking of, Cancers. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Cancer with clearly defined messages regarding their life path here on earth at this time, on into and through to the next month and a half or 2, because everyone's energies fluctuate. Cancers, sun, moon, or rising, male or female. This is the Tarot of the Hidden Realm deck. What are this person's thoughts, feelings, emotions, viewpoints, outlooks, and perspectives does the person Cancer is thinking of have when it comes to their connection for the next month and a half or 2? Okay, so for some of you Cancers, you really want to just open your heart to give and receive and love. But the mental conflict is your conflict that is blocking your path. It's actually absorbing your love energies and keeping your cup empty, and it's like you're having to refill them. But really, with these energies, with the Queen of Cups energies, this is about observation, and then about prayer and listening to your intuition. Do you have to keep filling that cup with your tears? Then that is why you're having mental conflict. And if you're having mental conflict, that is not love. Now, in your mental aspects position, here is that partnership or that alliance. And Spirit is clearly saying with the shadow side energies or shadow dance energies that this person is not good for you. there's an unhealthy energy in someone's thoughts who I'm reading for, and I only pull specific energies, feel free to write me at josiek42@gmail.com, and I can pull your personal energies. In your relationship sector, we have discontent and boredom. And guess what happens when we're discontent and bored? We start to fantasize. We start to cause ourselves mental conflict and then fill our cup with tears. Now, in your creative aspects position, Spirit is offering you the energies of the fertility card to give birth to a brand new path, a brand new beginning. And as you do, there is going to be the energy of the Four of Wands. Happiness, joy, contentment, fulfillment, rejoicing, celebrating, connecting with others, and having a good time. Wow. So in your actions position, now is the time to look at the big picture of your life path. Where have I been? What do I want? What fulfills me? If there was nobody left on this planet and I had all of the tools to my fingertips for free, what is it that I would do on a day-to-day basis that would completely fulfill me, that I would become very proud of in my actions position? Some of you are starting to see the big picture when it comes to wanting a family situation, when it comes to someone who may have Earth in their chart. You're going to become more clear about whether or not maybe a King of Pentacles, Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, is going to be in this big picture or not. And it's in your actions position. And I feel that as you take action to pour out these gosh darn tears and to get beyond mental conflict and to get clear in your wisdom as to what fulfills you, that it doesn't involve another human being, you're going to become stronger in your path in the next month and a half or two. Now, emotionally, you guys are triumphing. You're able now to look back through your creative project, this new blessed path. Maybe some of you are going to get in a band or create music. The Four of Swords is speaking of putting a lot of energy into something and wondering with the Fourth Sword if you're going to continue to fight a battle or if you're going to just move ahead in a new direction. So I think emotionally with triumph, Spirit's saying, those of you who choose to move ahead will have success in a new direction. Subconsciously, some of you are just wanting to rest and rejuvenate. Some of you want to... Oh, wow. It's like some of you almost even get angry and want to rush in towards someone, but you're fantasizing about this whole thing. That's part of your mental conflict. So in your practical day-to-day matters position, Spirit is saying it's time to balance yourself, right? Balance yourself when it comes to the reality that sometimes there's just not enough love there to maybe figure out that you didn't need love in order to move forward in your path and find fulfillment. I know this is about the other person, but it's like you guys are mirroring each other a lot here. The person you guys could be thinking of could very well be this Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. And some of them wants to give a new birth to the situation, but their heart isn't open fully to it. There's imbalance here for that person. You know, and they're looking at the situation too, like, I'm bored, I want to rest. Sometimes I get mad because this person's cup is empty or full or back and forth, and the partnership has unhealthy energy. So in their inner strengths position, they are stepping in a new direction when it comes to finances. I think it's the same information for you, that now would be a good time to focus on creating wisdom in your own path. Yeah, Spirit's saying with the, what is that? The 8 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. This is about wishing that someone who comes and goes and comes and goes and who is unsure and will probably realize that they just aren't fulfilled by the situation is what you guys are trying to manifest. So I'm going to ask a little bit more information here with the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland. Spirit's really telling you guys to take positive movement forward in your path right now, and to, here you go, that what you decide to do that's new in your path, brand spanking new, maybe never did this before. The triumphant success sword is breaking through to the other side into this new path that you've never experienced. Look at, and the boat is going right towards this, and it says positive movement forward. It's an exciting new path, and yet, of course, the sword is double-sided. So the other side involves cutting away from people, places, circumstances, situations, environments, and ways of thinking. They're saying that as you move forward into this new path, you will be able to release mental conflict and the feelings of being trapped in fear. So in the next week and a half or two, write down what you may be in fear of. Cross that out and set new goals for yourself to get excited about. Because your base chakra is going to light up. And because you're busy doing something that you enjoy, connecting to new friends, new people, you're going to be able to more easily stand your ground. And in the process, Spirit's saying, victory and success is coming. Okay? Yep, new directions. Okay, so what I'm feeling here for whomever's energies I'm reading, this is about moving into the path of where you're supposed to be. You guys got kind of let off in a different path somehow. Now in the next 2 to 3 weeks, it's about taking the time to be patient and to plan new things. To let the old memories of love flow back out into the ocean. Imagine yourself letting them go. Of course, your memories will always stay with you. But for now, it's time to put them away. It's time to look at the shadow side of someone else and to recognize it for what it is, and or look at your own shadow side that has been blocking your path ahead. And Spirit's saying that the path ahead is not only about your destiny, your soul purpose, but what you discover is going to help for you to be able to manifest material and spiritual prosperity. Awesome. Could be in the next 6 weeks if you guys start right now. Yeah, you could create a small business with what you learn in this class. At home, in your own foundation. As you are setting new achievements for yourself, there could be great recognition and reward. So listen to your third eye chakra. Ask Spirit to guide you. Look for images or things that come across the front of you. Maybe you see someone knitting or crocheting and you've always wanted to do that, or your grandparent did that, or yeah, it's coming to the truth and then being passionately ignited within. In this process, there is going to be a temptation that some of you guys were aware of that could show back up maybe in the next 4 to 6 weeks or throughout. But some of you are going to start taking these steps in new beginnings. And you're going to see that love begins within as you get excited about what it is you have to offer the world. Yeah, you're going through a spiritual transformation, which is going to help you to see more clearly, which is going to help you to choose wisely, which is going to let you help you to let go of the anxiety of the past. And then there will be harmony. Then there will be moving on from that which really lit your heart before, but you're moving on towards something new that is lighting your head, your heart moving ahead. So you will be going into some sort of solitude for some of you to work and put your time and energy into something, or you have the energies to do so in the next 4 to 6 weeks. And if you do, you will create not only a firm foundation for yourself, but you will be rejoicing in celebration about what it is you have achieved. Cool. All right. So the other person, they're just not sure what they want. They're pretty much discontent and bored, but they are not heading in a direction that would be healthy for whichever Cancer this is. But Spirit knows that you want love, and that in order to manifest your life partner, you guys are going to have to move into a new direction and create a new, I don't know if it's a department, division, but moving into or manifesting maybe right where you're at. Something brand new that is your blessing, your calling. We each and every one of us have one. You know, if you lined up 100 people and you told them all to take some watercolors and to paint a house, I can guarantee you that none of them will paint the same exact house. Some may even go as far as to add paint, sand, and use sponges, and you know, maybe they'll find out that that is their gift, that is their talent, their blessing, and their purpose. Okay, so now is the time to really think about what your purpose is, because when we stand strong in what it is we have to offer others, there are great blessings attached to that, and with those blessings are peace, joy, contentment, happiness, love, prosperity, and good health. And it's about letting go of going back and forth, negotiating, deciding on something that just kind of keeps not, you know, it's like you're burdened to this anxiety, and it's not a way you want to live. All right, so this is an interesting card. Now, I just got these new cards from, that is written by Alana Fairchild, and it's called The Journey of Love, and they are not only beautiful, but they're amazing how she writes about them. So I'm going to read from her book because she's a phenomenal writer, and because they're new. But these messages are awesome when it comes to what we just talked about. This is called The Man of Earth, Woman of the Sky. Okay? I see myself in you and you in me. We may seem to be so different and yet so similar. Even beyond this, I know deep within that we are one. I can lose myself in your light and receive your light with my body. I can witness the dark of your shadow and enter it with my compassion. I can find the divine in our connection, letting go of what I thought I was. I can be broken apart to become as one with you, even if only for a second, and know the divine more intimately than ever before. Our passion leads us to each other, and in each other we find our true selves. You are being opened up to sacred relationship, either in your current relationship or one that is on its way to you now, in human relationship and divine relationship with the heavenly beloved. Know that you are worthy of it, and keep a light of gentle hope and respect kindling in your heart as you anticipate the union with your beloved. Know that even when it is dark, when it challenges you, there is sacredness unfolding. The love of the divine wants to reach us, not only in our happiness, but also perhaps more so in our darkest hour. Let it reach for you through your relatedness with another. And do not be afraid to be broken and opened. For in that cracking of what you thought you were, you shall begin to know what you are. Wow. That's what I mean. They're written in a way that I would be taking from her if I tried to memorize those, which is a lot of stuff to memorize. What a perfect message. I want to add a little more spiritual guidance for you guys before we close. Spiritual guidance, please, for Cancers, whomever's energies I am pulling at this time for the next month and a half, to the middle of February, to the middle end of February 2018, Cancers. Thank you. Yeah. some of you are standing on the precipice of the end of a path, and you are looking down wondering if it is time to take a risk, if you should take a risk. But that card's being crossed by the reminder card, which is a tombstone that says don't forget. So don't forget when you may have taken a risk maybe too quickly in the past. In your thoughts in the next week and a half or two, some of you are going to be letting go of a burden of anxiety. And in your relationship sector, you are contemplating what it is you wish for, and allow for that to take some time. Because creatively, I think you're going to start to see the differences between you and to accept that. In your actions position, they're providing you with the energies of the Strength card. To not take a risk, to wait and contemplate, to get to know someone better. In the emotional aspects position, it's about becoming quiet and looking into that mirror in the water and to realize what your soul purpose is, what truly fulfills you, first and foremost. Subconsciously, it's time for you to set a new vision for yourself so that what you are taking a risk with has to do with your own path of fulfillment. In your practical day-to-day matters position, all you need to do when it comes to someone who is very different than you, who has different viewpoints than you, is to listen not to what is being said, but to someone's actions. Do they do as they say? You have the inner strength to be able to free yourself from feeling as though you are trapped. What you summon in at this time should maybe just remain playful, because that playfulness right behind there could cause chaos in some way. So remember, everything that has transpired at this point in our life happened because we chose for it to. Unless it's when we're young, of course. But consciously, subconsciously, or spiritually, we said yes to something. We allowed something into our path. And now you guys get to kind of step back and take a look and know, before you step into a path, what it is that you're summoning, what it is you're opening your heart to. Whatever it is, may be very attractive and beautiful on the outside. But Spirit's offering you the energy of the warrior card, whoever's energies these are, to bring a situation to a conclusion so that you can be playful, so you can avoid chaos, so you can make a new decision about a new path of education or training. You may have hope that this person will come. Again, I'm seeing an earth sign for someone, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and this person is has deceptive energies. So you're going to come to the truth of a situation, and you're going to find your fulfillment, whoever this is, through a creative project, and it's in the direction of this new project, this new goal, this new direction, whatever this is for you, that you are going to be able to connect out to meet new people. And I believe as soon as in March, you could be connecting with someone new. So manifestation for you of a life partner is to step beyond the anxiety into a new beginning. Yes, because I see that there was lust and then someone built a wall, and Spirit's saying now not only is the time to be honest with yourself, but to take an oath. From here on out, I will not this, okay? Your word of prayer that we pulled earlier is tenderness. I am both gentle and powerful. And to close, I'm reading from the book, not because I don't know what these cards mean, but I love the authors, the way they write them. This card counsels you to approach your current situation gently. It acknowledges and honors your deep sensitivity and asks for you to do the same. If someone or something feels too harsh, know that it is so. Your tenderness is a spiritual gift that allows you to feel the presence of Mother Mary and the angels. Trust your feelings as accurate messengers that guide you into healthy directions. You drew this card because your current situation calls for you to simultaneously honor your sensitivity while maintaining your boundaries. It's a time for you to be both nice and assertive. Lovingly speak your truth to others. Mother Mary also guides you to develop physical strength through exercise and tenderly caring for your body. And that is good advice at this time, because I do see this some sort of, even it's an inner emotional burden that's causing anxiety. Of course, through just stretching in front of the TV or doing like 5 sit-ups and push-ups, you're going to be able to let go of a lot of that anxiety. So it'd be a good idea to do that in the next month or so. So thank you again so much for stopping by my channel. I hope to hear from you soon. If not, I'll probably be doing your February reading very soon. Take care and God bless.